Okay, so I have just spent the last, oh shit. Of course, I start my video and the construction workers start. So I've just left Rue Montorgueil, and I'm doing some shopping, and it's really confronting. I'm confronting my body on 2 occasions in 2 days. Actually, it's more than 2 occasions in 2 days, but really confronting it. Yesterday, I went to a yoga class. No, it was a Pilates class, and was mortified by how weak I've become. All these days of, being at my computer and traveling and not exercising and not moving around nearly enough has wreaked havoc on my body. And it's okay. This is what, you expect when you have not, when you've not worked out. You expect a level of weakness. The mind, however, is the real challenge. It's not the bodily challenge. It's the mental challenge of going back to workout, of having gained 30 pounds, of aging, and living in a place where this is what you get to deal with all the time, Like, at least here, when there's good food, you have to walk for it, I don't take the metro very often unless I'm running late for something, then I'll hop on the metro or else I'll take the bus. But for the most part, I walk everywhere. So if I cheat and have a little croissant or something, it's usually, I don't feel too guilty about it. But although today, when I was looking in the, I went to ballet bar this morning or this afternoon, and it was really funny because there was no mirror in the yoga studio where I took Pilates yesterday. But there is definitely a mirror in the ballet bar class. It's at a dance studio, so they got mirrors left and right. I had to confront my profile. From the front, I'm okay. When you look at me from the front, I look small. I just have that body that looks small when you look at me from the front. When you look at me from the side, I look like Santa Claus. Oh my God. Nobody wants to be looking like Santa Claus, Not even Santa Claus wants to look like Santa Claus. So I have to confront this because, number one, I can't fit into any of my clothes. And number two, it's just really, once the time is done. When you're done with being overweight, you're done with it, And you decide, okay, I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm not going to abuse myself. Dopey. So once you decide that it's not going to work any longer, you just decide, and then you have to get in there and do it. And when it's done, it's done. But still, though, you have to take every step, like you have to go into the gym for the first time in 6 months. You have to put the fork down, when your body says it's full, and not wait until, you're blown up, So that's all happening right now, and I'll tell you, it's a little bit on the traumatizing side. It's all right. No complaints, just rolling with it all. So today I'm going to do a little bit of shopping because the weather is quite cold here and I just don't have the appropriate clothing. Aside from not being able to fit in anything, I don't have warm weather clothing. So I'm doing a little bit of shopping. Went into some little boutiques, and they're kind of catered to smaller people. I'm just a little round, a little plump by French standards. So I'm in the higher Italian sizes, and they kind of stop right at my point. And you all can't see how big I am just because, camera angles, and I'm also bundled up pretty well, so you won't see it. Plus, more than anything, I've just gotten so soft, It's one thing when you have, weight fat and you've got like some nice muscle tone under it. You can deal with that. But it's when you actually are just fat all the way through, like between your skin and your bones, there's no muscle, it's just all flab. Ooh, that's a little horrifying. That's okay though. I'm gonna, dress around my soft plumpness, and gonna enjoy this process. I'm gonna find the joy in it, and part of the joy might be sharing it with you and having a little giggle at the things I do. I mean, I have to admit, when I was in bar class today, I just had to laugh, Literally, she's got us with our arms, and she's got us with our legs and our butts. I can't lift my leg. I can't keep my arms up, I'm panting, I'm sweating. And the class is just getting started. I'm like, gosh, darn it. So, if anybody wants to join me in this quest for strength, I would love to partner with you. You just let me know, drop me a line, and we can make that happen. That's a funny structure. I'm at Leal, and it's a mall here in the middle of Paris, right in the first arrondissement. There is marked by a mall, and that's the entrance to it, the Forum des Halles. No, I think they say Forum des Halles. We had this conversation back in 2003 when I first took my French class. Is it Forum des Halles or Forum des Halles? Y'all can correct me. How do you pronounce that? Anyway, so I'm here looking for some clothing that I can fit into, and that's going to be relatively inexpensive because I don't want to spend a whole lot of money on clothing that fits me where I am when, I am working out. The fact is I will lose weight. So that's going to be kind of fun. I'm going to go to H&M because I actually like the H&M here at Leal Châtelet because it's got some cool stuff, and it's not too wacky in its stuff. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and sign off. We're now in Leal. You can check it out. Boom. This is Châtelet. Lots of young people getting off from school right now. Very hip and stylish.